In the 2025 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Cooper Flagg from Duke University.
Cooper Flagg isn't arriving in Dallas to carry the Mavericks alone. He's joining a veteran core and stepping right into the action. After the Luka Doncic trade sent shockwaves through the business side of the franchise, GM Nico Harrison's plan was clear: win now and win in the future. Drafting Flagg wasn't just about talent, it was about fitting a high IQ, versatile rookie into a rotation stacked with Anthony Davis, Derek Lively II, Daniel Gafford, and a deep set of wings. Flagg called his situation a blessing, ready to learn from proven champions while making an immediate impact. But how did Dallas even get the chance to draft him? The Mavericks' improbable leap to the top of the 2025 NBA draft lottery, despite holding only a 1.8% chance, became the franchise's defining moment. Dallas had finished 39-43, not among the league's worst, but suddenly found themselves in position to select Cooper Flagg, the consensus #1 prospect. For Nico Harrison and his front office, this wasn't just luck, it was the moment their contingency plan could finally take shape. After the Luka Doncic trade, the Mavericks faced a wave of uncertainty. The deal rattled fans and stirred business concerns. The front office knew the fallout wouldn't be limited to the court. Attendance, sponsorships, and the franchise's sense of direction all hung in the balance. But Harrison had a blueprint ready, one that depended on a single, unlikely outcome. Winning the lottery with such slim odds was never the expectation, but it became the spark that allowed Dallas to avoid a painful rebuild and pivot straight into a new era. The shift was immediate. Instead of bracing for years of struggle, the Mavericks could now focus on reloading with a player who brought both star power and hope. Cooper Flagg was more than a top pick. He was a solution to both the roster gap and the anxiety that followed the Doncic trade. Harrison made it clear that Flagg's arrival was part of a strategy to keep the Mavericks competitive now and build for the future. In his words, landing Flagg helped the timeline of winning now, but also the future. The message to fans was simple: this wasn't about starting over, it was about moving forward with purpose. Flagg's college resume made the decision easy. At Duke, he averaged 19.4 points, 7.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1.4 steals, and 1.4 blocks per game, sweeping both the Wooden and Naismith awards. Those numbers aren't just impressive, they're proof that Flagg can contribute in every phase of the game from day one. He isn't being asked to shoulder the entire load or become the team's offensive engine. Instead, he fits into a system that values his ability to defend, rebound, distribute, and score without demanding the spotlight. For a franchise staring down the uncertainty of a post-superstar era, the lottery win didn't just change the narrative, it accelerated the plan. Dallas didn't have to endure the slow, painful climb most teams face after trading away a generational talent. They skipped the line, plugging Flagg into a roster already built to compete. The Mavericks' gamble paid off, and now the focus shifts to how Flagg will adapt to a team full of veterans and proven winners. Most #1 picks walk into a franchise expecting them to be the savior. Cooper Flagg's reality is very different. He's entering what he calls the ultimate apprenticeship. For Flagg, the biggest relief is simple. It's a blessing not having to be the centerpiece of a rebuilding franchise. Instead, he's surrounded by proven veterans and championship expectations, giving him the rare chance to learn from the best right out of the gate. His new locker room is stacked. Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, and PJ Washington anchor the veteran frontcourt, while Derek Lively II brings youthful energy and upside. Add in Kyrie Irving and Klay Thompson, and you have a group with 24 All-Star appearances and 6 NBA titles. Flagg knows what this means for his development. He gets to be a sponge, soaking up the habits, routines, and insights of players who have already reached the mountaintop. He's not forced to carry a franchise on his back or learn through endless losses. His growth will be measured by how much he can absorb from those around him. That's the advantage of this setup. Instead of being thrown into the fire and judged by wins and losses, Flagg will pick up winning habits in practice and in games where the stakes are real. He can watch Anthony Davis command the paint, study Klay Thompson's movement without the ball, and see firsthand how Kyrie Irving prepares for clutch moments. The Mavericks roster gives Flagg a front row seat to a basketball masterclass every day. The pressure to be the guy is off. He can focus on developing his game the right way. Coach Jason Kidd is a big part of this plan. Kidd's philosophy centers on positionless basketball, and he's not afraid to experiment. Kidd put it plainly: I want to put him at the point guard, make him uncomfortable, see what happens. This isn't just a gimmick for Summer League. It's a sign that Flagg's versatility will be pushed to its limits. Kid's approach is about growth, not instant results. He wants Flagg to learn from mistakes, to be challenged, and to find out what he can really do on the court. Kid's willingness to make his young stars uncomfortable isn't new. He took the same approach with Giannis Antetokounmpo in Milwaukee, giving him freedom to experiment and fail early in his career. It's a philosophy that builds both skill and resilience. Flagg is on board, recognizing the value in this kind of development. Looking at the roster, we can play a really good brand of positionless basketball, with a lot of guys that can do a lot of different things, he said. That mindset fits perfectly with what Kid wants to build. This environment gives Flagg a unique edge, accelerated growth. By learning from elite veterans, adapting to different roles, and being encouraged to make mistakes, he's on a faster track than most rookies. He's not just picking up experience, he's gaining the kind of basketball IQ and adaptability that usually takes years to develop. But Flagg's learning doesn't stop on the court. The way he approaches his place in the league and the way he talks about the legends who came before him reveal a mindset that goes beyond just basketball skills. When Cooper Flagg faced the press for his first big NBA moment, he didn't just answer questions, he sent a message about how he thinks the Mount Rushmore question is a rite of passage. But Flagg's response was anything but routine. For his NBA list, he named Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron James. For the WNBA, he chose Brittany Griner, Candace Parker, Aja Wilson, and Caitlin Clark. These choices weren't just about on-court greatness, they revealed what kind of star Flagg intends to become. Let's look at the NBA side first. Why these four? Jordan, Bird, Bryant, and James didn't just dominate games, they built global empires. Jordan turned his name into a brand that outlasts his playing days. Bird helped shape the NBA's image in the 1980s, bringing a new level of visibility and business to the league. Kobe Bryant's Mamba mentality became a movement, and LeBron James has redefined what it means to be a player, investor, and media mogul all at once. Flagg isn't just studying their moves on the court, he's paying close attention to how they've shaped the business and culture of basketball. He's already thinking about how to craft a legacy that stretches far beyond the stat sheet. But Flagg didn't stop there. When asked about the WNBA, he gave a list with real thought behind it. Brittany Griner, Candace Parker, Aja Wilson, and Caitlin Clark. It's Clark who stands out most. Flagg singled her out, saying she's changed the game so much and is heading in the right direction. Clark's impact goes beyond her Rookie of the Year and all WNBA honors. She's a force who shifted how the women's game is viewed, drawing massive crowds and media attention. By highlighting Clark, Flagg showed he's tuned in to the evolving landscape of basketball and understands the power of cultural influence. This isn't just about paying lip service to the women's game. Flagg attended a Dallas Wings WNBA game and praised Clark's influence, signaling that he's thinking about basketball's future in a broader sense. He recognizes that to make a real impact as a modern star, you have to connect with fans across the spectrum, respect the history, and acknowledge the business side. His Mount Rushmore picks are about more than admiration. They're a blueprint for how to build a brand, influence culture, and stay relevant in a world where athletes are expected to be more than just players. Flagg's approach to these questions shows a strategic mind at work. He's not just focused on points and wins. He's looking at how legends crafted their images, built businesses, and left a mark on the sport as a whole. By publicly aligning himself with both NBA and WNBA icons, Flagg is signaling that he's planning every move with intention. He's aware that being a modern star means understanding your platform, building connections, and shaping your own narrative. This mindset sets Flagg apart from most rookies. He's not just entering the league to play basketball, he's joining with a plan to become something bigger. And in Dallas, that kind of thinking fits perfectly with a franchise that refuses to follow the usual script. Cooper Flagg stands out as a #1 pick because the Mavericks are taking a different approach. Instead of focusing on a total rebuild, Dallas has chosen to win now and win in the future, echoing GM Nico Harrison's vision. Flagg is the connector, linking the veteran core of Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving, and Klay Thompson with the next era of Mavericks basketball. This selection was about more than just talent. It was a move to keep the team competitive on the court and stabilize the business side after the Luka Doncic trade. So what do you think? Could this model, integrating a top rookie into a ready-made contender, change how other teams handle their top picks? Let us know in the comments.